Yeah, I tell everybody I'm trying to be the next Greg Olsen here, you know what I'm saying?
First pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select
What's up, everybody? What be going on, man? It's your boy Q, aka Uncle Quan. Welcome back to the channel, man. If you guys are seeing Uncle Quan pop up on your screen, that means it is time to pull out the mother film, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up to the channel once again, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. I know I've been keeping you guys waiting long enough, so I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer with this intro. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the film, and I'm going to let y'all know why I think JT Sanders will be the top 10 tight end of this league this season coming up, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, baby. Let's go ahead and talk about this first play right here, man. Very simple play, but a nice little scheme to just kind of keep the sticks moving, right? So right here, play action, simple block and release by JT Sanders. He's going to get the ball and fight for about 6 yards on this play. Now, I know y'all thinking, like, Quan, what are you showing us right here? I mean, we ain't really seeing too much. This is just a 5-yard gain. I mean, nothing's too special, right? Wrong. This is actually something that's going to keep these chains moving, and it's going to keep our offense very effective. You don't have to go for the deep ball every single time, man. That's just not realistic in this league. But if you have a ground game like Schubert and Dowdle that's able to hold it down and being able to move the sticks every 5 yards, every 3 yards, every chunk yards, it's going to matter. So seeing stuff like this and even the will to lower your shoulder and push for extra yards right here, man, this is just a glimpse at what JT Sanders is able to do at the tight end position. Let's take a look at it from another angle real quick. Not too much to break down right here, man. Just, again, the will to lower your shoulder, fight for extra yards. It's nothing too fancy, but it keeps the sticks moving. This is just one of those chunk plays that we can definitely use to move the chains, man. So let's move on to the next play. All right, Chad, this is another play that I found very interesting going back and watching this game because I didn't realize this at the time. But if you take a look at your screen, look where JT is lined up at, y'all. He's lined up at fullback right here. Lined up at fullback in this kind of like ISO formation right here. This is nothing special on this play, right? But the fact that he's lined up at fullback just goes to further show you that this guy is willing to do what it takes to help out his team the best way he can. He's showing you that he got that versatility in his bag, right? So being able to line up at fullback, you most likely going to be a lead block for your running back. And that's what he is right here on this play, man. So let's take a look at it. Let's let it run real quick. Look at it in motion. Again, he's a lead block for Chuba Hubbard. With this running back group that we have right now with ETN, Dowdle, and Chuba Hubbard, you line JT Sanders up at fullback and allow him to be the lead block for these running backs, man, that's going to be a world of a difference. Even for our already good offensive line, man, it's going to take a little bit of pressure off of them. But the lanes that you can create with having a lead block to open up that lane for you, man, it's going to be a good time watching these running backs work this season, man. But focusing on JT Sanders on this play right here, man, again, I know a lot of people, even coming out of college, question his blocking ability. And we talked about it briefly on this channel a little bit, coming out of college, and a little bit breaking down this film too. JT Sanders can block. He can block. Is he an elite blocker? No, but he is definitely serviceable at that position, man. So this just goes to show you that Dave Canales is willing to use his players in any way possible to help this team win, man. And just lining up your tight end up at fullback and helping him be a lead block for your running back, I think this can open up the playbook massively, man. And this is just further showing that JT Sanders is willing to do what it takes to help his team win, man. All right, one more time, chat. Let's take a look at it from another angle. You got JT at fullback. This is a misdirection. So they both kind of show the defense that they're going right, and then they flip it back to their left. So I like that. I like the misdirection going on right here, man. Shout out to JT Sanders for being that lead block for Chuba Hubbard and getting that chunk yards, man. Let's move on to the next play. All right, y'all, let's take a look at another play by JT Sanders, man. This is where it gets interesting, man. Showing you guys that JT Sanders has that large catch radius, and he's going to go up and go get the ball by any fucking means, man. I love this type of energy from a tight end. We haven't seen it in a while here in Carolina, man. And he already told y'all that he's trying to be the next Greg Olsen, and this is a damn good sign if you ask me. So let's take a look at our screen right here, man. JT Sanders lined up on the inside. You got Xavier Legette at the slot. You had Adam Thielen out here at wideout, right? Then you got David Moore on the other side. He's gonna run like a fly. The get, he's gonna just kind of stop for like a little screen. And then you got JT Sanders running like this wheel route. And then you got, of course, Adam Thielen. He's running like this post on the inside. So we're gonna let this play kind of play out, and then we're just gonna talk about it. All right, so let's let it run in real time. You got a blitz showing. Blitz comes. Bryce take a fucking shot, boy, but he got it up there. And look at the adjustment to the ball by JT Sanders, man, making this dude look like a little boy. Let's take a look at it again from another angle. Nice little wheel route, bought him just enough time to get that ball off. Took a hell of a shot, but he ate that shit. Got the ball off. Look at this catch by JT Sanders, and you know he getting up to talk his shit. You know he getting up to talk his shit, man. Let's bring this one back. JT Sanders running that wheel. Get off me, little boy. So he tried to press him, right? He tried to press him at the top of his route, but JT Sanders is so big body, pause. He was able to brush past that like it was nothing. Matter of fact, let's run that back from that angle because I want y'all to see it at the top of his route. I want y'all to see it at the top of his route. I want this screen to get off my, come on, get off. All right. You see how he brush off, right? Take a look at 0 on 0. 0 on 0 crime right here. So he brushed off of him at the top of his route, made him look like a little boy, but not only did he brush off of him, he turned around to adjust to the ball and high pointed it. Here we go, bang. Brought it down, kept his feet in bounds, and that's another Panthers.
First down, bitch ass nigga.
All right, chat, take a look at your screen once again, man. I'm trying not to do too much movement on this app, man, because, again, I'm doing this directly from NFL Plus on the computer, and when I go to touch it, take a look at my cursor. Once I roll my cursor over, the whole screen just gets dark. It's irritating, man. I hope they fix this in, like, some kind of patch update or something. I don't know, man, but you take a look at your screen. I'm going to try to highlight it during the edits. Take a look at your screen. Look at JT Sanders lined up once again at fullback, right? So Dave Canales is showing once again that JT Sanders does have that versatility in his bag. He can line up at fullback and come out for a pass. He can be the lead block for your running back. Whatever you need him to do, he is there to help your team out the best way he can possible, man. So let's take a look at this play right here. This play was not very effective, but it's just to show you guys his versatility. He's able to line up at fullback, and he's able to do what he's asked to do. Let's take a look at it. We got some motion going on. Bryce Young play action. He blocks for his quarterback, put him on his ass out the sideline, got him out to play. I'll take that. I will take that. He kept his quarterback upright. So let's take a look at it again. Misdirection once again. He coming out for a pass. It's not there. Bryce Young take off. Good decision. But JT Sanders blocking, putting him on his ass, getting him out to play. Good stuff by JT Sanders, man. Again, this is kind of showing the grit and toughness that JT Sanders has, and he's using his body to kind of manhandle these guys. And once again, it's number 0. So 0 on 0 crime once again right here, man. Look at this misdirection once again. This would have been nice, but good job by the Saints to react to this play. I'm not even going to hold you. But good block by JT. Good job by Bryce to get out of bounds, man. Let's move on to the next play. All right, chat, let's take a look at your screen once again, man. This is one of my favorite plays by JT Sanders of his rookie season, man. This is JT Sanders showing you once again that grit and toughness to do what it takes to help your team in any given situation, right? This is simply him showing you what he can do with the ball in his hand. This was just a dump off, chat. So let's let this play run real quick, and we're gonna slow this down and talk about it. All right, Bryce, he got plenty of time. So he goes to his check down. There's nothing there, right? Look at JT. Get off me, little ass boy. And then look at the yards after catch, the yards after contact. And you know he gonna talk his shit, chat. Let's run it back real quick from the next angle, and then let's try to slow it down, right? So Bryce Young, under pressure, get it off to your check down. Look at this hurdle over 2 defenders, making 3 guys miss, and then get a huge chunk after that and lower his shoulder to get even more yards after that, chat. And you know you're going to talk his shit. This is the type of stuff that makes me hype, chat. And that's another Panthers.
First down, bitch ass nigga.
All right, let's take a look at it one more time, man. No need to kind of slow this thing down. There's no need to slow this down. We don't even need to break down routes and shit. This is a simple dump off. Simple dump off, man. Hey, get over here. This is beautiful, man. I can watch this play all day. But again, just showing you the toughness and grit. Not only does he have that ability to go up and grab the ball at highest point, he got the yards after catch. And this is a beautiful thing to see as a tight end. And you know your boy lost a lot of weight, man. So you're going to see a lot more speed coming from your guy. Once again, chat, I'm loving the toughness and grit that I'm seeing from JT Sanders. Lined up at fullback, being able to block for your running back and also being able to swing out for a pass, block and release at tight end. And I mean, the route tree is big. He can go up, get the ball at highest point. He can lower his shoulder. He can hurdle over defenders. And this is all just in one game. So let's move on to the next game. Chat. Okay, first of all, before we talk about this Chiefs game, let's talk about it. JT Sanders got injured like right before the half, right? If JT didn't get injured before the half, chat, he would have had a 100-yard game. On me, he would have had a 100-yard game, man. I think he went out with 49 yards before that half. And if he had a whole another half of football, he would have got 100. He would have got 100. So let's talk about this play right here, man. Again, JT Sanders, once again, just impressing me with this veteran-like presence, right? So take a look at your screen. JT Sanders is lined up right here at wide out. He's isolated. He got one-on-one. This is man coverage all the way. So I'm going to let y'all know, spoiler alert, JT Sanders is supposed to run an in route. Now, will he run that route? Fuck no. Let's take a look at it and let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about why he didn't run that in route. All right, keep your eyes on JT. Getting physical. Get off me, little ass boy. Little ass boy. Look at this shit, chat. Aim! Oh my God, chat. When I tell you, this is a grown-ass man, by the way, chat. This is a grown-ass man getting bullied by a rookie tight end. Absolutely manhandled by a rookie tight end. Let's take a look at this shit. We got to run this back and talk about this, chat. We got to run this back. First of all, this shit live was insane. But look at the fight that this guy has in him. You can't teach this. So take a look at the top of his route. Look where he is. Again, he got man coverage. You got a guy trying to put hands on him. I give this guy a lot of praise, right? I give this guy a lot of praise for even getting your hands on a big guy like this, man. You got to. He did all he could, but unfortunately, the size difference does matter in this situation particularly, right? So he got an in route. But the impressive thing to me about JT, he's supposed to run this in route, but he immediately sees like, oh shit, this is not going to work. And my quarterback don't have a lot of time. He makes the sudden decision to bring this shit back to open grass. He know he got man coverage and he don't have anybody else in this green grass. This is isolation, right? So what do you do in ISO? You fuck your opponent up. And that's exactly what he did. He won this ISO. And Bryce Young, shout out to Bryce Young for recognizing this immediately. But this is the type of shit you see from Travis Kelce. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to compare the two, but this is some veteran shit from a rookie tight end. This is just telling me that his career ceiling is going to be high. I truly do think he's going to be a top 10 tight end for the rest of his career, man. And I think he's going to have a historic run in Carolina. But we're already seeing great signs from this guy, man. Look at the in route, right? He recognizes it's not there. You got a linebacker right here. So what does he do? Or a nickelback. He switched back, right? But the thing is, he tried to press JT back inside. But he just moved this man out the way like a little ass boy. Got to the open space. Bryce Young get the ball out to him. It's underthrown, but that's no problem for JT Sanders because he is able to adjust to this ball. And look at the trust that Bryce Young even had in JT to throw this bitch up and say, hey, my guy is going to get that 50-50 ball. And look at this shit, man. Look at the contact. He got the flag too. So this is and one on your head. Got the catch. That's another Panthers.
First down, bitch ass nigga.
All right, let's take a look at it one more time, man. Let this thing run in real time. Bryce Young rolling out. Good shit by Bryce. And one. Get off me, little ass boy. This is against Super Bowl defending Chiefs, man. This was a hell of a game. I did not expect the Panthers to put up such a game with the Chiefs, but damn, I was glad to see that they fought to the end with the Kansas City Chiefs, man. And we really should have won. But that's another story for another day, man. Let's get to the next play. All right, chat, let's take a look at the last play, unfortunately, by JT Sanders in this game. This is where he got hurt. This is where he got fucked up. Now, you love his toughness and grit, right? But it did backfire on this play. So let's take a look at it real quick. Let's let it run in real time, and then we're going to talk about it. JT Sanders lined up right here. Let's take a look at JT. Run a nice crisp out route. He's wide open. Bryce Young get it off to him. Lowers his shoulder. Get another Panthers.
First down, bitch ass nigga.
But unfortunately, he got fucked up from that.
God damn.
Take a look at it from another angle. Bryce Young get it off. He lowered his shoulder, man, but unfortunately, he landed weird as hell, man. I think he landed on his neck or something like that. He injured his neck. But damn, man, I'm glad he was able to come back, man, because that shit could have been real severe. That shit could have been worse than what it was. But I'm glad he ended up coming back for the season, man. But it's unfortunate that he got hurt this game because, again, I think he truly would have had a 100-yard game. And we probably could have fucked around and won this game. Who knows, man? But JT Sanders, man, showing the grit and toughness once again. It did backfire, but hey, I love it, man. Putting it all on the line for the team. Once again, just going to further show you that he's a W teammate, man. So shout out to JT Sanders for that. Let's move on to the next game. Let's take a look at the finale. My favorite game of this season. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I talk about this game a lot, whether it's live or in a video. Yeah, some of y'all saw me break this game down live, man. I mean, this was one of the most entertaining games I've seen this season, man. JT Sanders is at the top of your screen. He's at tight end. Let's let this play run out and let's talk about it. JT Sanders at the top of your screen at tight end. Block, release, get off me. Put a move on his linebacker, made him look silly. Got yards at the catch, and he got another Panthers.
First down, bitch ass nigga.
All right, this is just a simple dump off. Once again, showing you that he has that versatility in his bag. Not only can he get the ball at the highest point down the field, but he can also get the dump offs and move the chains. You don't have to do too much in this league, man. And what you want to do is tire out that defense as best as you can. You don't want to just be over here throwing deep balls all game. That's going to keep your defense on the field and they're going to be exhausted, right? You want to hold that ball, milk the time of possession. And I think this is one of the most effective ways to do that with our ground game and using JT Sanders for these little dump offs. JT Sanders with the block and release. The thing I love about a block and release is literally the tight end coming out to block. So I know these are professionals, right? So it don't really trick too many people. But typically what your goal is for a block and release, you got the tight end coming out to block, so you want the linebacker to ignore the tight end, right? So the tight end comes out and block, then he immediately gets off of that release and goes out for a route to receive the ball. He gets the ball in space and let him do what he do with the ball in space, man. Right here, I will say number 55 did a hell of a job of staying disciplined. So shout out to number 55 on Atlanta. He stayed disciplined. He stayed with it. Look at him. He stayed with it. But look at the move JT put on him. Put him on fucking skates, chat. Excuse me. And then he got the first and more, man. This is the shit I'm talking about with JT Sanders. Why I think he can be a top 10 tight end this season. It's the moves in his bag. It's the willingness to do what it takes to move the ball as far as possible, man. I love that grit and toughness that he has in his bag. Let's go ahead and move on to the next play, chat. Number 2. Oh, yo, dumbass. Bang! Hey! Another Panther!
First down, bitch ass nigga.
Oh my God. Yeah, talk that shit, man. Yeah. Take a look at it again. I'm not even breaking this shit down. We just look. Hey! Oh my God. All right, now we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this, chat. We gotta talk about this. Okay. So I love talking about this play. I feel like I broke down this play a couple times. Let's take a look at Atlanta's beloved elite. I put heavy quotation marks on that because he's overrated as fuck. But let's take a look at that elite corner right here. His dumb ass coming up to play cover 2, right? You got a tight end. I mean, JT Sanders didn't even put a fake move on him. He just immediately bit and came up to play the flat. Is he doing his job? Yes, he is. But in this situation as a corner, I would think if he's just going straight up, right? But that's not what he does. So let's take a look at his subtle movement, right? He immediately comes up, chat. When he comes up, that's when you know this motherfucker done fucked up. So take a look at it, man. He bites. He comes up to play the flat. With that subtle movement, you fucked up. You got Bryce Young, who knows you're playing cover 2. With cover 2, you got him in the flat, and your safety is playing the deep third. So he's backing up. He's watching anything deep. So this little area right here is a gray area where that defensive coverage is going to be weak, right? In that cover 2. So he comes down, gives JT Sanders even more room to get behind him. And if the thing about this, as a corner, if you're playing cover 2 and you don't at least bump the outside guy on the inside and to help your safety out back here, it's a done deal. Anything that gets behind you, you're toast. His dumb ass come up, that's where he gets beat. So all JT Sanders got to do is just run behind him. Bryce Young recognizes that. He gets a tight spiral right in between that little gray area, right in between the safety and the corner. And he throws an absolute dime to shoot, not Schuber, but damn, JT Sanders, and allows him not only to get the ball and go get the first, but this is yards after catch. The ball was thrown beautifully to where he was able to catch that bitch in stride and keep going, man. Look at this play. Boom. And then he lowers his shoulder and gets another Panthers first down, man. Let's take a look at it from one more angle. Beautiful throw by Bryce. Bang. Get a first down. We in the red zone, baby. All right, chat, that's going to conclude today's video, man. If you made it to the end of the video, man, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know what you think about the film. Do you think JT Sanders can be a top 10 tight end? Hey, I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is, man. I think JT Sanders will be top 10 tight end in this league. With that being said, I'll see you guys on the next film breakdown, man. We're probably going to call this series like a before the season starts or going into the season or whatever like that, man. It's going to be episode 1 where we just kind of go back and just break down players' films and just kind of look at the season, this past season, man. So let me know if that's what y'all want to see. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out, man. Please do subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, especially if you made it to the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, that means you fucking with the content, right? So you gotta subscribe, right? Don't be one of them that's just kind of peeping around, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of lurking, you know what I'm saying? You're just trying to look in, like, okay, I like the video, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't liking or subscribing. And what the fuck are you here for, man? Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. It's free. It's a free button to press on YouTube, and it lets YouTube know that we are back, chat. That we are back and that we need to get on the good side of the algorithm. I know it's going to take me some time to get back on the good side of the algorithm because I haven't really been as active. For those of you who really fuck with the channel, y'all already know what's up, man. But we back, chat. We back, man. It feels good to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed that film breakdown. There will be more to come. Let me know who you guys want to see in the comments next, man. We can break them down. As always, stay true to yourself. Keep being you. Follow those dreams, and the goals, and go get it, chat. Love you guys. Peace.